be the growth rate? I don't know. That growth rate I have calculated, I have found out in a very easy way. Please go through my video. These are the very important video for your practical life, for the financial concept. Sense of finance is very important in your everyday life. These are the finance which are very important in your everyday life. So please go through my video. Please don't skip. This is the small videos. You will have a greater idea, better idea about the financial concept. Hi, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to my academic channel of finance. So we are discussing about the financial management, and the topic is going on the time value of money. In the last class, we have discussed about the doubling period. Here, in case of future value of single amount, we will find out the growth rate. GROWTH, growth rate. Future value of single amount, we can get the growth rate of anything. Growth rate. What is growth? Suppose company A has 5,000 employees. So, after 10 years, what will be the numbers of employee if every year the growth rate, that is the increase of employees 5%. Suppose every year 5% employee increases in this company. Company A has already now the total numbers of employees 5,000. Every year the employee has got a projection to increase the employee 5% for next 10 years. So what will be the numbers of employee after 10 years? So we have to calculate it. Simple it is. In just using the formula of future value of single amount, we can easily calculate this. Here the numbers of employees 5,000. So future value of employee after 10 years. You see, now it is 5,000. So using the same formula, because it will be compounded annually. So every year the increase will be 5,000. 1 plus 5% means 5 by 100 is equal to 0.05. So what will be the numbers of employee after 10 years? 5,000. We can easily calculate it by using the future value interest factor. Okay? It's a very simple one. So we will calculate it by using the formula. So 1 is equal to 1.05. So 5,000 into 1.05 to the power 10. What is the number of employee? I can easily calculate 1.05 to the power, using the scientific law, to the power 10. To the power 10 is equal to 1.629. 1.629 into, this is the future value. This is the future value interest factor, which comes to 1.6288 minus 1.62 means 1. This comes to 1.629. Actually, the calculation in 1.6288 means 1.629 into 5,000. So what will be the result? You see, what is the number of employees after 10 years is equal to 1.629 is equal to 8,145. So after 10 years, the number of employees of this company will be 8,145. So the growth rate here, this is actually, in this case, I can consider it 1 plus, in case of R, G, as it is the growth rate of the employee, I will use the growth rate of employees, 1 plus In case of n, I will put g 1 plus g to the power 10. So this is the growth. Another case, suppose company A. Company A in 2025, the company has earned a revenue of 100 million, suppose. Ten years back, suppose in 2015, from the annual report, everything you will get there. So company A has got their annual report. They have found that in 2025, their annual report, in the annual report of 2025, their revenue was, this is 1,000 million. It was 100 million on 2015. It was 100 million in 2015 and 1,000 million on 2025. So what will be the growth rate? Suppose the growth rate is equal to G. That is, next 10 years, this 100 million has been compounded with G%. Yes, that way 100 million has reached to 1,000 millions in 10 years. So here we can put a formula like future value is here, future value is equal to present value into 1 plus z to the power n. So here you see, in 2015 the revenue was 100 million and in 2025 it has been 1,000 million. So what we get here, the revenue has been increased from 2015 to 2025. So considering the value of 2015, suppose 2015 and 2025. So if I consider in the point of view of 2015, it was the 2015, then 16, 17, 18, 19, 24, 25. So from this point of view, this value will be the future value and this value will be the present value. So considering this point of view, now what is the future value? Considering the 2015 to growth, if I want to find out the growth, suppose the growth rate is G, I told you, n is equal to 10, future value here is 1,000 million and present value is 100 million. Now putting this value, so if future value is equal to present value into 1 plus g to the power n. Here future value is 25 of 1,000 million and in 2015 it was 100 million. So I have to find out the growth rate. It is 1 plus g to the power n. N I know is equal to the power 10. So here 1 plus g to the power 10 is equal to 1,000 by 100 is equal to 10. You see 10. Now I have to find out the value of g. So I have to do one thing. I have to get the power of 1/10 of both sides. Say in this way, so we know one thing we know. If I have got 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8, we know. If we get 2 to the power 3 whole to the power 1/3, what will be the result? Power of power always multiplied. 2 to the power 3 into 1/3 is equal to 2. So in this way, what I will do, I will get the 1/10 power in both sides. So 1 plus g to the power 10 to the power 1/10 into 10 to the power 1/10. Is it right? 10 to the power 1/10. So what will be the result? Here 1 plus g to the power 10 into 1 by 10 into 10 to the power 110. So here this will be cancelled. So 1 here, from here I get 1 plus g to the power 1, that is 1 plus g is equal to 10 to the power 110. I can easily calculate from the scientific calculator. That is why scientific calculator is so important. I can easily calculate the value of 110. 110 value is equal to 0.1. Actually, we know 1 by 10 is equal to 0.1. So 10 to the power 0.1. So what I have to do? 10 to the power 0.1. So what will be the value? 10 to the power 0.1 if I put 1 plus g is equal to 10 to the power 0.1 is equal to, I have got the 10 to the power 0.1 is equal to 1.2589, 1.26. 1.26. Now, from here, I am coming to this step here. What will be 1 plus g is equal to 1 plus g is equal to 1.26. So G, that is the growth rate, is equal to 1.26 minus 1 is equal to 0.26. And what is mean by 0.26? What is mean by 0.26? 0.26 mean 100 by 26 is equal to 26%. So 26%. So the revenue of that company A has been increased. The growth rate of revenue for last 10 years has been 26%. That is really is a very good growth rate. So in this way we can calculate the growth rate also. Here you have the two things I have. Here I have from the growth rate. I have found from the growth rate. Here you growth rate of the employee is given 5%. I have found out the numbers employee after 10 years. And here after 10 years the future value is known to me, but what will be the growth rate? I don't know. That growth rate I have calculated. I have found out in a very easy way. Please go through my video. These are the very important video for your practical life, for the financial concept. Sense of finance is very important in your everyday life. These are the finance which are very important in your everyday life. So please go through my video thoroughly. Please don't skip. This is the small videos. You please try to go through thoroughly. You will have a greater idea, better idea about the financial concept. Thank you so much. Financial concept and financial literacy. You will have a good idea of financial literacy, financial concept, what is going on in the market. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Bye. Take care. If you like, please subscribe to my channel.